In this video, I'm going to give you the 3 mistakes that you need to avoid that are preventing people from converting from just viewers on your website to actual customers or leads. So I'm going to give you an example and I'm going to run through these 3 things step by step and show you how you can fix them on your website in order to make sure you're converting the most amount of people and making the most amount of money for your business. Now, this is a random business. We're not involved with these guys at all. It's just purely for this exercise. You can see what I'm talking about. So the good thing with these 3 things is it's all in a very small part of your website. And if you nail it, you're going to increase your conversion rate exponentially, and you'll notice that people aren't just bouncing off your website. So the vast majority of people are losing traffic because it gets to this screen and it doesn't go anywhere else. They don't scroll down, they don't go to your other pages, and they're definitely not going to contact you. So if you're kind of in that boat, then this video is perfect. The first thing is your title of your website. The reason why this is so important is it is the first thing, and this is proven with all of the studies, it's the first thing that people look at on your website. And there's a couple of rules of thumb that you can go about to know what the best title is. So when we look at this one, these guys have got about 12 to 13 words. It's kind of clear, but there's a lot going on here. Our leading financial investigations and criminal defense solicitors are experts in protecting you and your assets. It's not horrible, but it's too long and it's not concise enough. So what we need to do is take out all of the fluff. And if you want to add fluff, put it in a subheading below. But you need to keep this part of your website just to the point. And you don't want to be kind of beating around the bush, or you don't want to say some witty saying about your service, because you need to focus on the fact that people are only going to be here for 5 to 10 seconds. If this doesn't hook them, they're gone. So I always say simple is better. Just forget trying to be tricky. I see all these things where they're philosophical about the benefits of their service. No, just say exactly what your service is and you'll be far better off than anything else. So for these guys, I would literally just cut it down to financial investigations and criminal defense solicitors. The rest of it, put into a subheading. That, in my mind, is so much clearer as a layperson than anything else you can write. So if I'm coming here, I'm obviously looking for a criminal defense lawyer, otherwise I wouldn't be on their website. So if I read, awesome, financial investigations and criminal defense solicitors, I know I'm in the right spot. And that's all you need to do with that title, is make the person certain that you do what they need you to do. Anything else you're going to deal with on other pages or downwards on the home page. So have that simple, keep it to the point, and you're going to be far better off. Now, the second thing kind of ties in with this in making things as simple as possible, and that's your call to action. These guys have got financial investigation services, but the problem is that's one part of what they do. They have financial investigations and they have criminal defense solicitors. So what if I'm here and I'm looking for criminal defense solicitors? I need to go searching, maybe down here, it's under another heading. Maybe I've got to go here to talk to them about their criminal defense solicitors. So considering they're kind of offering 2 things, or it seems like they're offering 2 things, you either want to have 2 buttons if they're like 2 pillars to your business. But if it's literally just 2 services that are kind of intertwined, then you'd be much better off having like a get in touch or learn more about our services and sending them to a services page that then splits it down into what you do and gives them the other options. But this call to action, again, it should be the action that you're wanting them to take. If you are just wanting them to drive them to your financial investigation services, perfect. That's a great header. That's a great call to action. But if you've got the 2 different aspects of your business, you need to make it a more generic but clear call to action that you can get them to take that next step on your website. Because if they click through to another page, they're more likely to keep clicking and explore through your website. But if it's kind of unclear where they have to go to find what they're looking for, you've lost people and they're going to go out to someone who makes it easier. So that's the second thing. And the third and final thing that you need to consider when you're building out your website is social proof. And these guys don't have it here on their homepage until you get down to this section. So social proof is literally testimonials and case studies. So it's saying, here's other people like you that have used our services and are happy with what they've gotten. A lot of people put it right at the end of their homepage, and I never understand why you're putting like the most convincing, persuasive part of your website or of what you can show people so far to the back of your website. This should literally be up here. So maybe even in this section here where you've got like 3 across, or you could have like the little Google symbol with 120 5-star reviews on Google, anything like that. But it should be some sort of social proof needs to be within this visible range here. We do it as a badge where we've got that, but then you scroll down and there's more testimonials and that further down. So you can have it in 2 spots, but one spot needs to be at the top here, even if it's in just a small section. The other thing you need to have, and this is kind of a bonus tip, is have an additional section, which is your social proof page. So in your menu, it should say case studies or testimonials or portfolio, anything like that. Maybe gallery if you're a construction company. Have that social proof as a standout part on your menu as well, because to be honest, it's kind of the most clicked sections are homepage, services, your social proof, and your contact us. Anything else is additional nice to have, but those are the must-have pages on your website because they're the most searched and what people are actually looking for. So I can guarantee if you go and fix those things on your website, then your conversion rate is going to increase. So go and have a look at your website. You've seen how I've done it for this one. Do it for your own and see if you have those 3 elements or you're making those 3 mistakes by not including those things. Fix it. Give it like 2 weeks and see the difference in your conversions coming in. And then you can come back here and leave a comment about how amazing I am. But otherwise, like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.